Hey guys, Matt with Stout Sportsmen here. Just wanted to do a quick update on the Honda 200S. It's been a while, been working on it pretty diligently. Got just about all my parts in, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I got right now and how far off I am from having it ready to go. So we will do a quick little walk around here. Pretty much just touched up a lot of the rust spots on the frame. I didn't media blast or sandblast it or anything like that. Just touched up some of the paint and took the exhaust, the header off, and the muffler there. Got all the rust off of it using a wire wheel and just sprayed it down with some high temp Rust-Oleum. It's good up to I think 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Put a new China carburetor on there. Whoops. So everything should be ready to go. So yesterday I was putting together, or actually taking apart the recoil starter on it, and recoil starter right here, and this. And what I noticed, I was watching a YouTube video of how to take it apart, put it back together, and kind of clean it up, and noticed that I was missing some pieces. So there's these three little springs for the dogs that engage the little basket wheel here, and the springs are missing. There's three of them, so I had to order those. And also for the decompression release, which is this here, it opens the exhaust valve when you are pulling the starter cord, and it's missing about I think 3 key items for that. So I priced them. All those items, of course, are all discontinued, so everything on eBay was going to run me probably about 150 bucks. So I did a little research on the forum. Did a little research on, I think, threewheeler.com or whatever the three-wheeler forum is, and most of the guys say that you really don't need those decompression parts in the recoil assembly. It's just a little bit harder when you're trying to pull start it. So I've decided for now to forego buying those parts because I'm pretty deep into this thing already. It's been a money pit, but hopefully once I get back from this trip to Lake Chickamauga, which is happening today, actually Scott should be here in a few hours, and we are going to get on the road for that. But once I get back, hopefully those little 3 springs I need, and a couple other things. I'll show you the seat real quick. I also ordered a new vinyl seat cover, so I have to recover that, and just a couple other little things that it needed. So hopefully all that stuff will be here by the time I get back, and then probably early next week, probably this time next week, I'll have this thing up and running. Hopefully, it should run anyways. But yeah, got the new chain and everything on. This right here, this is actually the cable that goes into the housing for the decompression. But yeah, it's been a project. It's been a work in progress. But rear end came out pretty good. Like I said, I did have to do a lot of grinding for that rear end housing to break it away from the frame. That was fun. And got my new bearings in the front and back. Got my new brake shoes in front and back. Same with the front. New cables front and back. New hardware. My wing nuts and my little joints in here. The lower fork tubes were originally they were just bare aluminum. They were painted when I got it, so I just went and wire wheeled these down as well. It's kind of a dull finish, but it does what it does. The upper fork tubes here, these are originally red, as you can see here. Actually, that bolt hole is stripped out, so I got to retap that. But it was already black. I didn't want to wire it down because it would have ripped the red off too, and then I would have had to find the right red, so I just left and kept that black. Front fender, it's all intact. Obviously it's a little beat up. Not sure if I'm going to replace that yet, but I will take you to the back of the garage. There's the old rear fender. There's some rods getting ready to go on our trip. And right there is a brand new from Meyer USA rear fender. I got a pretty good deal on that. It was 208 bucks on eBay. I had a $20 off coupon, so I got it shipped for $188. So not too bad. Got my tank here. I still gotta rub that down a little bit more with some compound. My pride and joy. Some gasoline. I think we're gonna take that with us to Chick. But anyway, this is what I got going on. Got my Moose racing grips. Got my new levers. Like I said, all new cables, and everything is ready to go. I'm just waiting on those couple of little recoil starter springs, and everything should go back together and start. But we'll see. I appreciate you guys watching. I definitely hope to have this thing up and running this time next week, so you guys can see me ripping up and down the 65-foot driveway here, as I in the city, so I can't really ride it around on the streets. But we'll get some videos of this in the fall, and probably some video down at camp of me, Jeremy, and Patrick ripping around on some of the trails. But appreciate you guys watching. Scott's going to be here in a couple hours. We're going to be hitting the road, and we're going to have a ton of videos from Lake Chick, so keep your eyes peeled. See you guys.